Alright, so it's 7 in the morning, almost 8 now. And I didn't go to school today because I went to this little part of the river with my ultralight fishing rod up to, I believe, 5 grams. And I'm gonna be casting a spinner to see if I can catch any perch. I've caught nice perch before here, my personal best. So I'm trying to recreate that today. And this is a good spot. Like I've caught, like, not counting winter, the least amount of perch I caught here was like I think 17, which is a lot. It's definitely not gonna be boring if they start biting. Alright, so it was raining like crazy. I had to hide everything. I went under the bushes, but I left my rods out, and now it stopped. So I came back with my ultralight setup, and I was just standing next to the wall. I was just like laying on it, and I was so bored. I was just taking my rod, and I was like, but. And like gave it a couple seconds and gave it a couple seconds and I don't even know if I was moving the thing, and it's like super heavy, right? And first perch of the day, let's go. Maybe there's gonna be more. It's usually one, then there's more. So I'm just gonna show you guys a better photo and get back to it. All right, just hooked in, so I'll take it out and we'll see what it is. It feels pretty nice. I threw it on a 7 centimeter rubber bait, plastic bait. Oh, it's a nice perch. I'm guessing 30 something centimeters. It's a very nice perch, to be honest. All right, I don't have anything to record myself with, so I'm sorry for not showing you the fight, but I just caught another one. This one is very hooked, like right in the top of the mouth. I just hooked myself. Seems like a tiny bit bigger, maybe like by a centimeter. Alright, so I caught the next rod, a tiny one. I hook set it really quick, and it's actually pretty smart because he's only delicately hooked, so I don't have to take it out of his throat. Alright, so we got a bigger one finally. It put up it's not way bigger, but it put up like 3 times better fight on the rod, so W fish. Guys, we finally got a bream. It's tiny. His eyes are huge compared to his buddy. Got the first bream of the year. Tiny one. Like, these aren't silly fish anymore. They're pretty decent. Like, they're definitely a good fight. The flow's going crazy. They're definitely a good fight for the tiny 1 to 3 gram rod. Alright, so I caught a roach now. First bite, it was pretty delicate. Like, I barely saw it. Alright, so my second roach. They fight way better than the rudd, to be honest. Alright, so I just caught a rudd. This one's nice. It was pretty heavy. Like, when I thought it was a bream for a second, because it was like, it wasn't fighting, it was just like weights, and it's pretty wide, so maybe that's why it was like that. All right, so update, we're at a new spot. It's a small pier, and someone was fishing here earlier, so I didn't come here, but now it's free. I'm by myself on the whole, like, there's nobody here, because I always swim when screaming, but now no one would scream, so I guess they're gone. And we're having like the perch are blowing up, and they're jumping everywhere. I was fishing over there earlier on, but I moved here, and I don't know where to cast, to be honest. I baited up a little spot there, but I'm guessing the stuff are more on the sides, but we'll see. I'm feeling this could be like a better spot for bigger fish, because I'm guessing fishermen definitely come here because there's like corn everywhere, and I feel like they're baiting up everything in front. That's my guess, you know. And so I'm guessing like all the carp and maybe the big bream are here, so that's what I'm gonna try to catch. Oh, boom! I said it. I called it. I called it. Bigger fish, right at the pier. Didn't I say? Right. Just a little. Just a little roach. Guys, we caught another bream. Oh, this thing got tiny as it is, but as I say, a bream is a bream, right? Not a chub. It's not a chub, right? Where is it? Well, I don't know, but it's the biggest fish of the day. Definitely strongest fighting. Like, I thought it was like an actual. I don't want it to come out. I thought it was an actual good sized bream. Like, it actually kept pulling drag. I I think it's a chub. The face doesn't look like a chub though. But this is definitely not a roach or a bream. Comment down below if you know what this is. I don't know what it is. Today, definitely fattest one. Look how fat it is. And it's pretty big too. So I'm guessing the biggest fish of the day. Alright, this is what I like about the long hooks. Like, I could get the long piece and I could take it out. Wait, let me watch out for my head. Don't want him jumping out of my hand. Alright, biggest bream of the day, biggest fish of the day. Also, really strong fight. From the beginning I knew this was a bream. Alright, last fish of the day, a little roach. Alright guys, I'm super quiet right now because I'm in the middle of bushes. I went on the other side of the lake. Turns out there's 2 small lakes in the woods behind those lakes. And there's a bunch of fishermen over there. So I went on the other side in a lake and there's a tiny little spot where people fish. Like look where I'm gonna be fishing from. And there was worms on the ground. So I put those 2 worms on my hook. And I'm gonna cast it out there. And maybe there's gonna be tench because that's what I'm hoping for. And I found a float on a branch, so I took my spinning rod with like really strong braid and I ripped it off, and I have an extra float for free, so that's nice, and a hook. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna cast it out there. Maybe a perch, maybe a tench, maybe a carp. I have no idea. A bream, anything. I'm just hoping for a nice fish. So I set everything up and my rods are back here. There's even a chair over here, so it's a really good spot. So I'm gonna get to fishing and we're gonna see what I catch. Holy shit guys, I just caught a catfish. Dead ass. My first catfish ever. On a little float. That's crazy. I saw the whole thing just disappear. I know they're hella spiky. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I got my first catfish. I literally went on a fucking 2-night trip to get a catfish and I caught it first time here. That's crazy. Oh my god, I finally caught a catfish. Alright guys, so I'm dipping school and I'm going fishing. See you at the lake. Alright guys, so I'm at the lake. And it's empty. There's one person. There's a couple cars there, but I don't know if it might just be the workers. There's one person fishing. When I came in, some dude behind me started coming in too, so maybe there's gonna be 3 people now counting me. I'm going to the OG spot because it's Monday morning on a work, school, everything day. So the lake is free, like dead ass, no spots are taken. So I'm going to my first spot. That's the plan for today. I'm already recording for 2 minutes, so I'm definitely gonna have to cut this shorter. But yeah, see you guys. Look at it rip. It's going crazy. I have to record this. It's going for like a long time now. All I did is I set the hook, that's it. I pulled out a big pike on this rod before. Now I'm pulling out a carp. It's going into the bushes. Oh fuck, he's in the bushes. He's gonna snag me. I think I'm snagged. Okay, he's out. Rod's bending like crazy, but okay, he's back in. He's fighting now. I don't want him in the bushes though, I want him out. He's kind of leaving, but he's gonna come back in a second. That's what he's doing, like the 5th time. Okay, I think it's Miro. It's not that small. Probably my biggest one here. Damn, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a massive one. It's huge. Holy shit. That's a big one. It's a Miro. it's like 8 kg. Holy shit. It's a big one. Holy shit, it's big. Holy shit, I have to lift it up. I don't have a landing now. I'm gonna lift it. Snap it. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Alright guys. I was about to snack. Holy shit, that's a big one. Holy cow, that's huge. Biggest one I've got here. He snapped like right at the bank. That's fucking massive. I'm guessing like 8 kg. My first mirror in this lake. It's a big boy. And there's like 2 people fishing and they're all doing carp fishing. I'm here switching from spinning to carp on a homemade setup on a fucking sinker on a weight and a hook with just corn. No bait for carp, no nothing, just corn. Cast it out in the middle of the lake. Caught a big carp. There's no way I'm gonna do this one-handed. But for the jokes of it, yeah, it's fucking heavy. Boom. Alright, let's release him. Holy shit. I don't want to fall in there, bro. I can get wet, honestly, I don't care. I'm all wet now. Huge fish. W's, man. Like an 8 kg carp, like 16 pounds. Holy cow. Alright, first fish of the day, a little perch. There's like a bunch of them on the beach, and I'm just casting out. I'll show you in a second. I'm casting out a little like bait worm with a tiny little hook, and they're biting it. I had a bigger one on it for a second, but it came off. It was the biggest one there. It was like 20 centimeters, so it's still kind of tiny. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. There's like a bunch of them. All right, so I've been fishing on the beach for like 3 hours and nothing. And so I'm gonna go around the lake and start catching some fish. Maybe I'm gonna catch something. So everyone's telling me that pike are not biting today, so I'm throwing this tiny little creature bait. And I just did my first cast and already had a perch. It came off like right next to the shore, but it was tiny, so I'm gonna keep on doing this. I didn't even notice I had a fish on, so I'm gonna just cast on this and I'm gonna see any small perch I get. And that's basically all I'm gonna do today because the pike aren't biting. I actually did something crazy. I just caught a perch on a tiny fish, like a centimeter fish. Look, like something like that on this, and it fell off right at the pier, and it was falling into the water, and I caught it like right as it fell into the water. Biggest perch of the day. First cast. So yeah, I'm gonna release this guy and I'm gonna keep fishing because I'm guessing there's more, maybe some bigger ones. This is basically what I'm catching. This is like the smallest one, but that's basically all of them. That's the size they are. All right, so today was an absolute wanker of a day. I didn't catch anything decent, only tiny perch and one tiny rod. I think like 2 rod came off, like 1 perch came off, and after that nothing has happened. I caught like 2 perch after that, but today was a terrible day. I had one like bite from a pike. It left some bite marks on my plastic soft bait and nothing besides that. So today was a bad day, and I guess that's gonna be a wrap up of the video. It's gonna be a big one because I went 5 days fishing in a row, so I'm gonna try to make 1 video out of that, or maybe 2.